Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. As you've probably seen from my caption, I'm doing a get ready with me to go nowhere. However, I am actually going out later. I'm going to the chemist to pick up some new meds, but it's not really a case of needing any makeup for it or looking nice. It's only going to the chemist. But I thought that I need to do a bit of a catch up with you. A couple of things have gone off, and I thought what better way, because also I'm feeling a bit crappy, so I thought I'd do my makeup all nice, do something with my hair, and maybe it'd make me feel a bit better. So, life's been a bitch. So yeah, life's been a bitch. I started off with a super migraine, and I can't even say it was a migraine because it wasn't even a migraine. It was like 10,000 times worse than a migraine. I've had one of these before, and I think I told you on my seizure story video, and I got admitted to hospital, and I needed morphine all night to get rid of it. It was that strong. However, with the current situation with what's going off, we decided it was probably best off not going to the hospital with my immune system like it is because of my medication, and with my sister being so close to her birthday. By the way, it's only 3 weeks to go. That's super exciting. So yeah, it was really last resort. We really did not want to go. So we rung 111, which is like a non-emergency line that you ring and they kind of tell you what they can do. And they got a doctor to ring back. Bear in mind, this is like 2 o'clock in the morning. And they got a doctor to ring, and he basically just said call an ambulance, which wasn't particularly very helpful, so it was pointless effort that, but yeah, so then I just really didn't want to go. It wasn't really an option, it wasn't happening. So for 5 hours, I was sweating, I was shivering, and I couldn't lay down because it was too painful to lay down. It was too painful to move. I physically couldn't move. Even if it wasn't calling an ambulance, if it was my dad to take me or anything like that, I just physically couldn't do it because it was too painful to move. So I had a pillow under my chin just to keep my head and my neck as still as possible, and I just had to try and ride it out. But even trying to breathe through it was just ridiculously hard. So that was absolutely dreadful, and I'm not joking, it was the worst night ever. So then the next day, which I think this was Friday, maybe, I don't know, I'm so confused with my days. This lockdown's just confused me so much. I called the doctors up. Well, my epilepsy nurse rang me in the morning just to check up with medication and to check that this wasn't anything to do with my medication, which it wasn't because I had it before. Then, I've just missed a big chunk. If you're watching and you're really good at hair and makeup, this is probably not a good video for you to watch because I am so rubbish, but you know, going with it anyway. So, that's really bad. Yeah, so then she rang me, then she just said she couldn't really do anything. You had to just go to the doctors. So I went to the doctors and I kind of explained the pain level. Now, I've been on all sorts of pain medication, really heavy stuff, and it kind of like, it will work for like a week and then I just get used to it and then it just doesn't work. So it was just a case of trying to find something, going through my records and trying to find something that I'd not tried yet. And so he gave me something, I can't remember the name, I'll try and put the name in here somewhere. And I was still bad and I was getting worse in the evening again. So we thought, well, let's just take one and hopefully I won't have another night like it, because I was so desperate not to have another night like that because it was so dreadful. So I took one about 9 o'clock, come 12, 11, 12, something like that. I was just in such a bad state. I had heart palpitations. I felt like I couldn't really breathe, like I couldn't open up enough to breathe. It was just absolutely dreadful. I honestly thought I was going to have a heart attack. So I shouted at my dad and he just came and sat with me, and he just said, like, as what I thought, it was just a case of just riding it out until it's calmed down, because obviously with tablets they peak and then they just eventually go. So we did that, and I googled what to do if you have heart palpitations, and they said just drink water. So I just sipped on water for a bit, well, for about an hour, maybe 2, and then eventually and then I finally managed to get some sleep. So yeah, that was a dreadful couple of nights. I haven't had one again yet, so that's good. But no, it was awful, like really, really bad. Oh, and I had 2 seizures before I had that headache, so I already was feeling like super bad from the seizures. So yeah, it wasn't particularly great. Oh, and that's my hair done, by the way. I watched a couple of these Get Ready With Me videos, and they was all like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but it's not really my style, so you just got to kind of go along with me. They look really bad because I'm really rubbish, but there we go, the effort has been made, because I've barely been brushing my hair during lockdown, so this is good. What else have I got to update you with? So next piece of news is that I'm going to be changing the way I upload my videos onto my channel. There's going to be a couple of changes to my channel. So I've decided that my uploading days are going to be Wednesday and Friday, which will be like normal videos, and then if I have any seizure videos, I'll probably just dot them between the 2 main videos, or if I haven't, they'll only be my 2 videos from the week. Just because if I only upload twice, it means that if I'm not being well, I'm not stressing about trying to upload or anything like that. So Wednesdays and Fridays are to watch out for my videos, because that's when I shall be uploading them. Also, when I did go and pick that medication up, going back to that because I've just remembered, when I went to pick that medication up, I haven't sorted my epilepsy card out yet. You know, the one where you get your epilepsy medication for free. Just because I haven't been into the doctors, and when I did last go into the doctors, I forgot my form, which was annoying. But yeah, I haven't been into the doctors yet to get it signed, and it's kind of like you only go in if you've got appointments situation at the minute. They like test you before you come in and stuff, so yeah, so I haven't. Anyway, going off subject. So I went to go and pay. It came over the amount that you can use your contact list for, and so I put my card in. I forgot my password, like my PIN code. I forgot it, and I've completely forgot it. I thought I'd written it down somewhere, I haven't, so that's great. So now I've got to go through phoning my bank and finding out my password or getting a new card, whichever one they will do. So that's a nice sort of effort I've got to do. And it's never easy when it's anything to do with the bank. So that's great. But yeah. So memory loss has worked again brilliantly. Oh, and also I've got some new glasses. I got some blocking light glasses, some blue light blocking glasses, sorry, which are good for when you're on the phone and stuff like that, and the iPad and whatever, and when I'm editing or anything like that, because I'm so rubbish at talking or remembering stuff, I have to edit a lot. So I'm on my phone a lot, so I've been wearing them, and especially at night time when I've been watching series and stuff on my iPad, and they are really good. They're helping me sleep a lot better, like just falling to sleep. It's helping me get a lot better at that. So if you think about getting blue glasses, get blue glasses. They're really good. I haven't seen a difference in my headache yet, but I have headaches all the time, so they can't work miracles. But being able to switch off and go to sleep has been brilliant. So that's good. Okay, I'm back. I've just done my eyeliner and my eyelashes, but that takes a lot of concentration, so I had to cut it off. So next I've got to do mascara. So last I was talking about, I can't even remember, but let's talk about what I've been thinking about lately. So in a couple of videos ago, I was talking about goals and about goals I want to achieve this year, even with the coronavirus ruining them all. And one of them was be able to live independently and live on like have my own place to live, so I'm not living with my parents. And I think we found a way around it. I really want to live on an arrowboat, which I know everyone's going to be like, that's not practical. However, I am a very determined person, and I really want to live on an arrowboat. So all through lockdown, I've been doing my researching and seeing what adaptations we can make to be able for me to live on one, and seeing how much they cost and where we can go to have a look at a couple, and where I could moor it, which mooring means where you park it permanently to live on. And I find it all quite exciting. So the idea is to buy one that needs a little bit of work so that we can build it how we want to be able to adapt for me. The plus side, I think it's a brilliant idea because everything's really small, so it's easier for me to get about if I'm not having a very good day. Also, it'd be easier to remember things, and I just think it's a really good idea. So I really would like to do it. The lighting is not working for me today. So that's the plans going forward. And also, you're probably thinking, well, how would I survive? I've been talking to a good friend of mine, Faye, who has a support, who's been explaining the ins and outs of what they do and how it would work for me, which has been super helpful because that's obviously a big anxious thing that I've been thinking about. And that's made me feel a lot easier about it. So being able to go shopping without having to go on my own, somebody helping me with medication, helping me if I had a seizure, helping me just have a bit of a easier life. So with that being said, I think it's a super idea and I'm going to go for it. However, we've got to wait for lockdown to be finished. And that's about it really. That's all that's happened. So I've had a nightmare few days. My sister's due soon, which is super exciting. And what else is there? And I'm going to live on an hourboat, I've decided. So that's about it. So yeah, thank you for getting ready with me, and I will see you on Friday. So don't forget to watch out for my video on Friday. It's going to be quite an exciting one, so you don't want to miss out. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. See you in my next video, guys.